So you've chosen to listen to music on vinyl. You could be listening to pure, perfect digital music, but you've chosen the way of the past. That's crazy, but I'm here to help you get more enjoyment from your vinyl experience. Today, I'll consider equipment, your record player, in other words. Maybe all you need is this. This is a Crossley Cruiser Deluxe, which sells for $49.95 And some people think it's the worst record player in the world, from the worst record player brand in the world. But maybe you don't need the best record player in the world to get your enjoyment. Maybe it's all in here for just $49.95 And you can get it in black, white sand, pink or blush. Cool. If you're looking at this and you think, that looks like fun, it might be all you need to maximise your own personal vinyl experience. But be warned, what Hi-Fi Magazine's review listed as cons the heavy tracking weight, which will wear out your records quickly, the tinny sound that lacks detail, body and dynamics, and the less than sturdy build quality. But don't let that put you off. You can just open the lid, put on a record, play it and enjoy it. What's not to like about that? OK, I'm not going to say that the Crossley Cruiser doesn't have a place, but I'm much more interested in hi-fi. I said hi-fi, not DJ decks. That would be a different video. So, to improve and maximise your enjoyment in the world of hi-fi record playing, perhaps you need really expensive kit. Here's the Linn Climax LP12. I found it through an ad on Google, on sale for 23,000 Great British pounds. That's around $28,000 at the moment. What do you get for your hard-earned, or perhaps stolen, £23,000? Well, you get a Keel sub-chassis, trampoline baseboard, radical power supply, Ecos SE tone arm, Candid cartridge and Eureka phono stage. All you could possibly want. Enjoyment is maximised. Oh, and by the way, you get Linn quality too. No, don't do this. You're not ready for it yet, even if you have 23,000 to spare. There's a better way to improve your enjoyment. What you need is an entry-level hi-fi turntable. Of a number of models I could mention, I'll pick the Riga Planar 1, which I see advertised at 299 GBP. It has features too. The reason I've picked this turntable is because I know that Riga is a company that is serious about hi-fi and also serious about offering a high-quality entry-level product. What you'll get from this turntable is the most enjoyment that you, I said you, are capable of getting from your vinyl at the moment. Remember, you're a beginner. It's like going to your first cricket match, your first art gallery, your first opera. You can see that there's something to like and that many people do like it, but you've got to learn and gain experience before you can enjoy it to the full yourself. This is where the Riga Planar 1 sits in your current, ongoing and future vinyl experience. It's your first turntable and the beginning of your journey of enjoyment. One thing you'll get from your Riga Planar 1 is an easy setup. OK, it doesn't quite install itself, but it's about the next best thing. Once set up, just listen, learn and enjoy. The next step in your vinyl experience will be dissatisfaction. Yes, to enjoy vinyl more, you need to be dissatisfied with your entry-level turntable. Now, I'm not knocking the Riga Planar 1 here, but it is an entry-level hi-fi turntable. There are more expensive turntables, including the Riga range all the way to the Planar 10, which I see advertised at 6,840 GBP with cartridge. And there are plenty of Riga models in between. So, you're dissatisfied, for reasons I'll come on to later. You could upgrade your whole record player, or you could just upgrade your cartridge. As standard, the Planar 1 comes with the Riga Carbon cartridge, but you might consider upgrading to the Riga Elise too. OK, quick note here, the cartridge is the bit that sits at the end of the tone arm and converts the motion of the stylus to an electric signal. Clearly, it's important. So, the Riga Carbon is said to
deliver a punchy performance with tight bass and balanced tonal control. Its wide tracking pressure range makes it a highly tolerant cartridge that is easy to set up and simple to use. It features a convenient removable stylus for simple and easy replacement.
Among the recommendations for upgrade that you can find online, and there are many, is the Riga Elise 2. Note that I'm not recommending this, I'm just considering it as an option, and you would need to consult a range of opinions. Prices I see online seem to hover around 175 GBP. So what you will get is this.
Every Elise 2 uses a pair of parallel wound coils wound in-house. 2 coil sets are then carefully assembled on custom jigs to create a working stereo generator and fitted to the cartridge body. Each cartridge is then tested and checked over 2 days to ensure all of the strict tolerances for each model are achieved before either packing or fitting to a Riga turntable. The multi-award-winning Elise 2 offers unrivaled clarity, engaging stereo imaging, and a natural dynamic performance, putting you in touch with your vinyl collection like never before.
Actually, Riga recommends this as an upgrade for the Planar 3 or Planar 6, so maybe it's overkill for the Planar 1, but this is part of the enjoyment of vinyl, considering these kinds of options. Now, we should consider what we are getting for our £175 upgrade, and the reasons for your previous dissatisfaction. Better frequency response, less distortion, less noise. These are the big 3 factors of audio reproduction. Frequency response, distortion, noise. But vinyl isn't about the numbers. Vinyl is about the subjective experience. And your subjective experience will vary according to price, colour, name, who else has it, and many, many entirely subjective factors. A bit like a placebo can cure you of your ills just because you think it can. The placebo effect is real, apparently even if you know it's a placebo. So, for instance, one review of the Elise 2 partnered with the Planar 3 turntable notes that the player
ties together the individual strands in such a way that the music makes total sense. The music's message and its emotional content are communicated with utmost clarity.
You see, that's what you need for enjoyment, and you will not get this from digital audio, nor will you get it from raw, frequency response, distortion, and noise specifications. The beauty of analog audio compared to digital is that there are all kinds of degradations that can spoil, interfere with, or even enhance your enjoyment of music. Digital audio is cold, unloving, and without any kind of a soul. If all you want to do is listen to music, then digital is fine. But if you want to put some work in to enjoy your audio, then analog is the way to go. So, as you progress through your hi-fi experience, you can upgrade your cartridge, upgrade your turntable, upgrade the whole thing all the way up to 23,000 Great British pounds. Or more. But it's all about enjoyment, isn't it? There's more enjoyment to be had, if you want it. So you've started your vinyl journey by buying a record player. A record player consists of a turntable, tone arm and cartridge, and the plinth and the stylus if you want to subdivide the list further. Oh, and the turntable mat. What if you could buy all of these as separate items and assemble your record player yourself? Well, you can. It's a bit of an old-fashioned thing to do, but back in my own personal heyday of vinyl, I bought a Garrard 401 turntable, SME 3009 tone arm, Shure V15 cartridge, and built my own plinth. The turntable came with a template to cut out the top board. And this was all perfectly normal. Anyone who bought an all-in-one turntable wasn't really all that interested. Here's a turntable, the Michel Gyrodeck, pictured with the arm unfortunately, but it's available as the turntable alone for £3,500 GBP. Then you need to source a tone arm and a cartridge. SME is still noted for tone arms. Shure doesn't seem to be making cartridges anymore, so maybe I'd start by looking at Autophon, which is another noted maker. But there are so many options and so many more possible combinations. Did you expect this much fun? Now, I have to say that the more options there are, the more ways there are to go wrong. It's so definite that the cartridge and arm need to be suited to each other, not just for subjective reasons, but for the compliance of the cartridge to be matched to the effective mass of the arm. Otherwise, you'll have resonance problems. That's a complication maybe I'll go into in another video. So, part of your enjoyment will be the endless discussions you'll have online and your frequent visits to your nearest high-end hi-fi shop, which when I say near, I mean probably in very relative terms. It really is all about the listening, though, not about the chit-chat. So how can I summarise this? Well, I'll go back to that word enjoyment, getting more enjoyment from your vinyl experience. So I'd say don't go for that £23,000 Lynn Climax straight away, even if you can afford it. Get a Crossley. No, get a Riga Planar 1. Get to know it, like it, love it, and then wonder whether there's anything better around. Upgrade the cartridge, upgrade the turntable, going up an increment at a time over a period of years. Then break away and go the separates route. Your vinyl journey can last you a lifetime, and its enjoyment all the way. See you soon.